Hello, Monsters of Band here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2, Mortal Empires, and part 13 of my Knights of Caledor campaign as Prince Imric. And of course, every 13th episode it's unlucky for someone, and it's going to be unlucky for Aranessa, because, I mean, Superport 8000 is great. Don't get me wrong, it's the most happening port with mostly poo-constructed buildings, but I feel like we can probably do better. So we're going to take Sartosa and use that as a new Superport 9000. That's what's 1000 better. That's numbers, and it's better. So having smashed Chaos, I mean, smashed may be a bit stronger than really has actually happened, but it's fine. We've defeated Chaos-ish for the moment, and I'm kind of like, I'll just leave that because I can't be bothered to expand in that direction anymore. We're doing okay. It looks like most of evil has been defeated. I mean, The dwarves don't like Cetra, and Cetra doesn't like the dwarves. So maybe we could kill them. We do like deserts, so that's potentially an option. Do we kill Cetra? Should we kill Cetra? He is very old and dusty, and, you know, that probably upsets Imric's sensibilities. And being rich, Imric probably wants to do something like grind Cetra up and snort him, because that's the kind of weird shit that rich people do. Luther is just going to sit there and help Black Crag. He's just going to flex a bit, and that's just going to help with the growth. It's still going to take 12 turns. That's quite a long time. Do we now... A dynamo. Oh, that's quite vigorous. Oh. Is there anyone else we have? We've got 3 of 3 there. Can't we get the Vol? Can we? We can then get the Priest of Vol. That sounds fun, doesn't it? And we can get Dragon Spine. We should probably do that. Okay, good. Now, I mean, we've almost won the campaign anyway. So there's a few things we could do here. We could just head into a new campaign, or we could continue this one, maybe finish off Marathi. But I'm thinking maybe, and bear with me, that the Handmaidens of Ariel, because there was a reason. Oh, I haven't really played Wood Elves in a good long while. You might go, but what about Dryker? And now that's true, but I didn't play Dryker as a Wood Elf faction, really. I didn't recruit any Wood Elves because they're dirty. So playing a more sort of like Wood Elf focused faction might be quite fun. I mean, probably not as fun as Dryker, because obviously, you know, she had some really cool units, but I haven't really played them. I played them in a stream a little bit, but that's as far as I got. So I'm thinking maybe do that. Anyway.
Greatest of the dragon princes.
Wow, I can't move very far. Or at all, as the case may be.
A simple crusade.
Okay, if I just encamp here, next turn I can hit that. It's probably because I moved onto the coast. Is probably what happened there. So I'll just leave it because I'm not super invested, to be honest. I can live without it. Let's go Foe Seeker. And we've got buildings growing over there, which is good. This is almost max rank, which is good. That's upgrading. I'm kind of like, let's just save our pennies at this point. I mean, obviously Ekrund is...
The people are restive.
Yeah, I know. It's a thing. Let's get defences at Superport 8000, because at the moment it's our only port. 14 turns and I can do that neat right that gives me a special magical item. A nice yellow magical item. Squishy Squee, what are we going to do with you apart from just, I guess, secure influence? You seem to be very intense with your securing influence. Can I suggest a little bit more sort of, you know, do a Luther, just be sexy. That'll do it. Can I? Oh. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could go down here and find someone. Well, I mean, like I'm like, oh, I could take out what's his face? The Dread Fleet. But it looks like the elves are already on their way to do that anyway. I mean, Skeggy has taken over the centre of Lustria there. Who are you at war with?
Timely arrival. My warhounds haven't eaten in days.
Well, that's kind of on you. Wattle, who has, I think, one settlement left, maybe? I think it's just one settlement, yes. And the New World Colonies. So I could maybe try and link up with Marcus and see if I can get him a trade deal. That might be quite fun.
Friends of the Empire, come.
Not friendly enough, though, are you? Now, are the dwarves aren't... I mean, to be honest, if the dwarves are at war with Cetra, then that will really ruin my fun, because they will just go down and stamp on him with 14 stacks of dwarves. Of course, dwarves being very, missile-heavy, they'll do very well in auto-resolve, which is inevitably why, if they've managed to defeat Greenskins through sheer attrition, I guess, or blind luck. I think if Grimgor gets an early war off, it tends to be enough to knock the dwarves out. But if he doesn't do that, the dwarves tend to... I mean, look how strong the dwarves are. It's just ridiculous. 14 stacks that I can see. Or can be bothered to count. Nagrond and Karen Carr are confederated. Is that going to help them all that much? I get the feeling the answer to that is probably not. It might help them survive, but it does look like Chaos have now reached the High Elves. Although they've had to fight through, the Dark Elves to do it, so how that'll go, I don't know. I guess we will find out.
The dragon shall wake.
Indeed.
Be ready for anything.
Right.
The Star Lance strikes.
If you say so.
Draw.
Okay, we're going to take that.
No day.
Greater than ever.
We're going to take that one. That'll let us heal up, and then we can take Sartosa. Nice and easy. So we've got Lord of Dragons. You go full plate armor. That's the skill dump, which doesn't really do all that. I mean, it gives you a little bit more hit points, but that's not really going to make... It's not really going to change my life. The fact you've got 100 melee attack is just redonkulous. It could give you more. Or more charge bonus, because, come charging down, bop, bop, bop. Absolute... I mean, he wrecked Marathi, didn't he, in a Marathi campaign? And I was not... Was it Marathi? Oh, no, Hellebrand, wasn't it? Like, he penetrated Hellebrand with his lance, and it was just devastating. She just exploded. Absolute scenes. I guess I'll go Steel Technology since I don't know what else to do with you. Are any more Chaos stacks coming down this way? I feel like no. I should probably get some better... I mean, I can get some better units for you, can't I? I could go full Sisters of Avalon for missile units. That'd be that'd be good. And some dragons. 6 turns for dragons, though. That's a long time to... I could move you down here to where the dragons actually are. And recruit them probably more quickly. Let's find out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, actually, you know what? It wouldn't be quicker. It would be cheaper, though. Wouldn't it? It would be cheaper. Mind you, I'm saving my pennies for when we finished upgrading those settlements. When can we get a Priest of Vol again? 2 turns. We probably do want the defences there, don't we? Oh, you know what we do want is the dragon spine. That's what we do. And let's get some growth as well, because otherwise it's going to take friggin' ages.
Chosen of Hoeth.
I await your command.
Good.
Destruction.
Again,
Standing by.
I think you might be doing the wrong thing with the Ferrero Rocher, but that's okay. Looks like they might be moving in on Dryka. It's interesting. I'll see what happens there. Just been getting that little... They just seem to be circling her. I think she's just got that one settlement left. And they're just like keeping an eye on her and keeping her contained. Well, those guys are dead. Are the dwarves all with Clan Scryer? No. Wait, who the fuck are you laying siege to down here then? You laying siege, or you just? I think you're just raiding, aren't you? I guess that's fine. Just raid then. Where's Aranessa these days? Where's she buggered off to? I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I'm just curious why she isn't home. That has to be quite a scary sight. A lot of these things still had bows. I reckon they'd probably loosen them. Seeing friggin', is it 6 dragons? 6 dragons. 2, 4, yeah, 6 and a turkey. Okay, the turkey maybe not so much, but the dragons certainly. Mind you, LL Cool J himself is quite scary. I mean, he does have magical attacks as well, so that means he's doing a lot of damage to those ghosty ladies. It's unfortunate for them. You know, when you've got a horde of dragons, it really does remove the problem of walls, doesn't it? You just kind of like, just pop up onto them and then start murdering everyone who happens to, the unfortunate bastards that happen to be manning it. So Loth and Seaguard are now in range and taking out that gunnery mob, all that, and then taking a little bit of fire in return, but they're okay. And we are then going to move on to deal with some of the other units, especially like these deck gunners, because they could be quite nasty. We'll let them keep shooting at us. Not that they're going to be shooting at us any longer, but more and more units keep piling in. They're just sending units into the meat grinder here, including this poor Necrofex Colossus who doesn't know what to do with himself. Well, that's shocking. Anyway, the Dragon Princes and the War Kitties now charging towards the gates. There's not much left defending. There's just a gunnery mob with handguns. That's it. That's all they've got left. And they just keep sending more and more units in to fight the dragons, which is a terrible decision on their part. That gate's going down very quickly, and our archers are just firing wildly at some rotting Promethean gunnery mob. They do have missile resistance, so they're not doing an awful lot of damage to them. But wait, do they have missile resistance? I'm sure they did. Like 90%. No, they got physical resistance. Maybe that. You know what? I was sure they had missile resistance. Evidently, they don't. There we go. We learned something. More and more depth guards running into a battle that is, well, very out of their depth. Oh, and the gate's down. So, you know, their problems just got significantly worse. Because here come the kiddies. Meanwhile, the Dragon Princes are engaging the Morn Ghouls and the Rotting Prometheans to the north. So far, so good. Taking them out. Our dragons now heading towards the city centre, backed up by the War Kitties, who have got a unit of pirate gunnery mob to munch their way through. Not that's going to be particularly difficult for them. Yeah, those zombies are zombies. Did I just say zombies? Gee, I mean zombles. Jesus Christ. Our kitty food. Their kibble. And Emmerich smashing into the rotting Promethean gunnery mob, finishing off the last few units as the rest of the army starts to crumble away.
Their finery belongs to Caledor.
I'll take that.
Imp,
Thank you.
boundless courage.
Okay, so we got those. We get that's what we got here. So we got the Peg Street Pawn Shop. Give us a few more bits and bobs. We've also got Smithy's Tavern, which gives us a little bit of income, public order, hero recruit rank, cash transfer rate, and local recruitment capacity. Alright, that's all good. We've also got the harbour there, and occupied Sartosa, which is going to give us a little bit of income. And income from all buildings in the region. So that's not bad.
The Oath Keeper.
It is unpleasant climate, but overall, a nice little place to live. Now, does Sartosa actually have any other settlements, or are they super dead? Let's have a look. Where are... Oh, you actually...
the pirate queen.
Oh, you live in the mountains now. Okay, well, that's nice. That's good. I mean, that's nice. I'm pleased for you. I now have your house, though, so, you know, suck it. It's my house now. Let's get defences here, despite the fact that we don't really need them, but I'll take it nonetheless. I wonder if we can get... You know, it'd be nice if we get... I've got plus 244 relations, and it's improving up to 261. Why the fuck can I not get a military alliance? Because it's not even that I've got a non-aggression pact with... I mean, who do I have a non-aggression pact with? Is there any easy way of finding out? Treaties. Right, so... non-aggression pact with Midlands. So basically with the Empire factions. None of which the Dwarves have any problem with. So I don't know why he wouldn't want... Maybe if I declare war on the Norscans? Maybe if I try that.
All here are honoured dwarfkin.
Because, I mean, you've got a military alliance with everyone else, just not me for some reason. So I'll join your war against the World Walkers.
Don't think so.
You're breaking my bars. Thorgrim, the Grimgor, Thorgrim. They're all grim. They're all grim down south. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, never mind. I guess we'll... No, I want charge. 118 charge, 100 melee attack, 92 melee defense, 900... If he had the Sword of Cain...
Strategy beyond compare.
Imric would probably be... I think he's probably one of those powerful lords in the game, which is bonk, and I don't entirely know why. He's just... He's a crazy bitch. Let's get increased trade, because it's a passive and it will actually work for us down here a bit. Is there anyone we can trade with who we're not already trading with? Bretonia. Can we get a trade agreement with them? Oh, maybe. Holy shits. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Rimmer. Just carry on down here. Indeed. There we go. Perfect.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown. Okay,
one turn and we can get... I don't know what a Priest of Vaul does, but I'm very excited to find out. Squishy Squee. Hello. Okay, guess we don't have enough money to do anything about that, so that's fine. Could we get income from... What else are we doing over here, just out of interest?
Order must be maintained.
Okay, I don't need that anymore, so let's go with that one. And we've got that one there. And 11 turns. Yeah, we probably do need that one there for the moment. That's going to finish upgrading so we can get that. Good. That's going to give us a little bit more extra income, which we can then spend on infrastructure. And finally, we're kind of getting into a nice position. We kind of have enough money to have more than one stack. And so, I mean, to be fair, Imeric's stack is mostly dragons, which is quite expensive. But I can't decide whether we're going to go and kill Cetra or Marathi for shits and giggles. It's one of the two. I haven't decided which yet. Maybe Cetra. Maybe we'll just go and sucker punch Cetra for no particular reason. He's arrogant. I'm arrogant. You think we'd get on, but I guess that's not how it works with arrogance. Ooh, a dragon has been sighted. Unfortunately, very close. Hello. You approach hooded figure, seemingly out of place in these plants, shambling through the region. What are they? The stench of death lingers heavily around them. They speak as if they're doing the last dying breath. They tell you that they are herald of Shakolot, a legendary black dragon of necromantic power known to be worshipped by the undead minions it controls. I mean, I don't know if you should be worshipped by people like literally you control as puppets. That just seems... It's not really how it works. Fuck it, let's challenge the dragon, because in that we've got a blackened staff. I mean, you really need to get that checked out. And also, Shakolot and the breath of the black dragon. What we got? Is Zombles. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure this is going to be the hardest battle we've ever fought. Oh, he is going to bring some friends. So I guess that's something.
Let us wake the dragons.
So I mean, this army is not really any. I mean, this entire battle should be fairly straightforward, to be honest. Lovely little burning head there's carving its way through the crypt ghouls and zombles. Not that we really need much help taking on zombles. We've got some cairn wraiths. And so, I mean, it's trash. This entire army is trash. We just need to kill it to draw out Mr. Chocolate. Yeah, that guy. Anyway. Thothan Seaguard cutting down enemy units. And we will deal with these zombles by, well, charging them. That should work. Yeah, that seems to be pretty effective. Enemy reinforcements have arrived. We have 2 Medusas and a Hydra coming in from that flank. We have lots of Harpies and 2 Manticles coming in on that flank. And finally, we have the main man himself, Chocolate the Calamity, who is unbreakable. He has okay, that's our debuff. 20% physical resistance, missile resistance, fire resistance, magic resistance, fire weakness for some reason, unbreakable, and blood frenzy, which means he just gets slightly nastier as the battle goes on. Our dragons are prepping, and the Dragon Prince is moving in to help out with the last few units. You can see the Skeleton Warriors and Zombles being picked apart there, and the enemy general being dealt with by the War Kitties, which is fine. And here we go. We are now charging towards the Calamity. LL Cool J taking that noxious breath like a champ. And now it's just a dragon pylon. Dragons everywhere. Here comes Imric. I mean, he hasn't lost much health yet, but then Imric turns up and suddenly starts losing a lot of health very quickly, as you'd expect. As Imric just starts fucking mauling him. The other dragons don't seem to get a look in, but as soon as every time Imric hits, his health just like drops. Meanwhile, the Lothan Seaguard have managed to enrage one of the Feral Manticles, who's now out of control. They're now moving up to engage him. The other Feral Manticle is being picked apart by the Dragon Princes and War Kitties. The Manticles and War Hydra on their way. How's that fight going? Is he almost down? Yeah, I mean, it's not a very fair fight, to be honest. How you doing, buddy? How's it going? You winning? Are you winning, son? Nope, you're losing. And down he goes. Oof. Right on the neck as well. That's got a sting. Hydra's swooping down to engage the Dragon Princes and War Kitties, which is, well, not the best idea they've ever had, I guess. This Hydra's and Medusa getting a little bit closer, trying to get into range to open fire, but currently they're obstructed. Good. And then comes LL Cool J. Looks like they're going to get maybe one. They're still obstructed. That's fine by me. Not that they're really going to do that much damage, and with the dragon down, this battle is effectively over. He was probably the toughest one yet. I mean, he took a lot to take down. Not like Brian. Brian went down like a fucking paper bag.
Sacrifices to Caledor's glory.
So we got a blackened staff, which is it's all right. It's okay. Does Michaela want a blackened staff? She's got a starwood staff. Is that better? So what does this do? Miscast base chance, resistance. So great increase to power reserves. This one is just cooldown reduction, miscast, and then so that's power reserves. That's power recharge rate. Now, having 2 mages would be good, but I've only got the 1. Maybe I'll give it to Cindy. Maybe. Is there another dragon? Goodness me. Okay, so to get the dragon in the arm, we're going to have to get rid of one of the Lothern Seaguard, aren't we? And so, okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You! That's right! Haha! The ones with shields didn't... They thought they were safe, didn't they? But no, I had to keep them guessing. Now they'll work a little bit harder, won't they? Maybe. So we get Chocolots. Chocolots. Or Charles. Charles the Calamity. There we go. What does he do? So he has Noxious Breath. Oof. I mean, they all cause terror, don't they? So does he have anything special, or is he just he's just a big tanky boy? Because you have... What do you... Oh, you're... Can you hide in, like, trees? Yeah, you can hide in the forest. Okay, that's the only thing you can do. Better than nothing, I guess, isn't it? It's just another... It's not a big dragon boy. So now we've got, what? 4, 5, 6, 7 dragons. That seems fine. That's a fine number of dragons to have.
The last phoenix.
I mean, you say that, but I've fought a shit ton of those turkey wankers. So if you were the last one, I'd be happy. Do I want to... I don't really need more speed. I guess I could go with armor. I have 163 armor. That's not too bad, is it? I'm going to give Cindy the blackened staff. There we go. You can have that. You get a sun dragon. So, do the other mages get different dragons then? What? You're a fire mage. I need to get another mage to find out if you can get different thingies. What I do want to know is what a priest of Vol does. Like, what's that thing?
Prince of Elfwan.
So we can do that here, can't we? Priest of Vol. Okay, so there we go. So, resilient. Sounds quite nice, doesn't it? Disciple. Melee defense for accompanying lords. Melee attack and fighting. Yeah, that sounds boring. Advocate. That sounds boring. I could go... Wait, what's that one? Yeah, no. Okay, we go resilient.
True son of Ulthwan.
Dolwen. What do you do? So your resilience. That's... Yeah, we know that. So you get metal and fire magic by the looks of it. Anything else interesting? Disciple of Vol gives you a ward save, and you've already got quite a lot of ward save. Get some Lithamar. 3 acolytes of order join as your priest as bodyguards. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. First step before induction to the Order of Vol, senior acolytes are entrusted to a priest for 20 years. During this time, they assist in all manner of endeavours from shaping spells to battlefield to crafting artifacts of incredible potency. So it's an intern. Basically, you've got interns.
Born to lead.
Do you pay them? Because that's the important bit, isn't it? Do you actually pay these poor bastards, or are they, you know, normal interns or are they reverse interns where you charge them to learn? Never mind. I guess I'm guessing increased trade. I don't really know. It's fine. Whatever. Just grab that. So you sail down here. I could maybe beef up
protector of Ulthuan.
Tifian's army, couldn't I? I could maybe do that, and then we could send him to do some fun things, couldn't we? I kind of like that idea.
What news?
In 2 turns, you'll be able to recruit dragons. So, if we get rid of the, garbage, don't want those. Garbage, don't want those. Get some of those. Maybe like 5. 5's a pretty good number, isn't it? Let's get some Sisters of Avalon, because why not? Cindy, if you promise not to incinerate more of my units, Flamestorm.
Who seeks me?
Is Chaos dead, or are they still around? Strength rank. Well, they are still around. I don't know if they're around in the north. On the other hand, they're not. I don't think they're doing particularly well. Warriors of Chaos currently at 43, strength rank 40. Yeah, they're not doing very well. I think they may have been wiped out from here. So we could bring Teclis south. But he's fucking miles away from anywhere. And by that point, Chaos probably would have respawned. Archaon's shown his big old glowy head. That kind of shit. So I'll keep him there, I think, for the moment. He's not really doing anything, but... What else? What else can he do?
You have my attention. The enemy must be punished.
Why is it when I tell you to do a Ferro Rocher, you're like, this'll be carnage? When I tell you to assault the units, you seem a lot more chill. I think you've got your priorities mixed. Okie dokie. Hello.
Prince of Caledor.
I think Aranessa may be a little bit shitty about what I did.
I am their doom.
Indeed you are. Oh, look at these poor buggers. They're not going to do very well, but that we'll have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.